Kartals. That you have to do first thing when you come in the room, take kartal. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya Nanda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. kirtan. You're not chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. বলিতে হবে পুলকশরীরা হরি হরি বলিতে না ইয়নে বাবেনি গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলকশরীরা হরি হরি বলিতে না গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলকশরীরা হরি হরি বলিতে না ইয়নে বাবেনি আর কবে নিতাই চন্দ্রের করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে বিষয় ছড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন কবে হেরাব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি কবে হামা বুঝাব সে যুগল রীতি রঘুনাথ পদে রাহু মোরায়া প্রার্থনা করো এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe 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 Radhe Govinda, Radhe. Jaya Sachinandan, Jaya Gaura Hari, Sachinandan, Jaya Gaura Hari. Jaya Sachinandan, Jaya Gaura Hari, Sachinandan, Jaya Gaura Hari. Gaura He, 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 Gaura He. Nitai He, Nitai He, Nitai He, Nitai He. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Rupa Goswami, Jaya Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jaya Rupa Goswami. He, Rupa He, Rupa He, Rupa He. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. You know English? You understand English?
English, Mandir.
Huh?
English, no. Hindi, Bangla.
Okay. This is English class. Это английский, not английский. Huh? You understand? Buje? Buje? Angrezi? Yeah, yeah. Okay. What is your name? Radha Raman Das Brahmachari. Very good. Where are you from? Where are you from? Huh? No. Janmastan. Bankura. And now staying here at Mat. Ekon Mate. I keep on mixing Russian in my brain with the Bengali. Ekon Mate Apni. Jivyot. No, that's Russian. Это Gaudiya Mat. Okay. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Kuroti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. You can put the garland in the very beginning. You don't have to wait until later. Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sva Padantikam Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Tvishe Namaha Nityanandam Namastubhyam Premananda Pradayane Kalo Kalmashanashaya Janava Pataye Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Shuruto Pangor Mama Mandamater Gati Matsarvasva Padambojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadha Srimad Ratnagara Singhashanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasarambhi Vam Shivata Tatakstitaha Karshan Venu Swanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaha Bhaktya Vihina Aparadha Lakshay Kiptascha Kamadi Taranga Madhye Kripa Maitvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Numaste Charanara Vindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna So first of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Gurudev Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Siksha Gurudevs Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj and Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And I'm praying for the causeless mercy of my gurus, that they can bless me to speak something and to repeat their conceptions in glorification of Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, whose disappearance day is the day after tomorrow. So, and my Dandavat Pranams to all of my Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga, to my Siksha Guru Varga, and my Dandavat Pranams to all of the Vaishnavas and to all of the Vaishnavis. So we're continuing now from our class the other day on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. And we're continuing to read the Harikatha, which has been posted on the Vaishnava calendar in purebhakti.com. And there are 4 different lectures that are given there by our beloved Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj on these specific days of Rupa Goswami's disappearance day. We read 2 of them in the last class, and I'm sure that today we will probably be able to finish the other 2. And then on Srila Rupa Goswami's disappearance day after tomorrow, then we will sing some songs in glorification of Srila Rupa Goswami, especially the most prominent song in our whole Rupanuga Sampradaya, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada by Srila Narottam Das Thakur, and a few other also songs written in glorification of Srila Rupa Goswami. And we will also be reading varieties of very specific nectar, in which, especially from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, in which Srila Rupa Goswami, his pastimes, his activities, and especially his writings, his books, they are emphasized. We'll read some of those on his disappearance day. So now I'm going to begin to read this lecture, which is titled The Disappearance Day of Srila Rupa Goswami, and it was given on the 17th of August in 2005. So in this lecture, it's not exactly a lecture. It's a recounting of Gurudev's activities as he went throughout the day from the early morning, 6:30 a.m. and how he went with all the devotees, and then there's extracts of different statements that he made. So at 6:30 a.m. on Srila Rupa Goswami's disappearance day, Srila Narayan Maharaj took about 200 devotees to Sri Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math for darshan of Sri Sri Radha Vinod Bihari. And along with all these devotees, those devotees in the form of a kirtan party, he then went to Sri Radha Damodar temple. Everyone present circumambulated the temple, first visiting the samadhis of Srila Jiva Goswami, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and then led by Srila Maharaj offering artik at the Pushpa Samadhi of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur while singing Sri Prabhupada Padma Stava. Then after that, they all went to the Samadhi. Can you turn off that notification sound? Oh, okay. So after that, they all went to the Samadhi of Srila Rupa Goswami, where Srila Maharaj led them in the performance of artik, and then he showered them with the nectarine glorification of Rupa Goswami and his unique contribution. Then after that, Srila Maharaj led them in worship of Rupa Goswami's place of bhajan, his bhajan kutir. Then in the evening, there were about 400 devotees present at Sri Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. Srila Narayan Maharaj had invited a panel of Mathura devotee scholars. And after they each glorified Rupa Goswami, then Srila Narayan Maharaj himself spoke. Srila Maharaj expressed his appreciation of the wisdom shared by the various speakers, and he illuminated their main points. He especially appreciated Bhuti Krishna Goswami's explanation. I don't know him, never heard. Bhuti Krishna Goswami's, and simultaneously summarizing and expanding on the Goswami's words, Srila Maharaj explained that all the commentaries, turn it up a little bit, the volume, a little bit, that all the commentaries and writings of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, you're turning it down. I want it turned up, the volume turned up.
Okay.
Yes, up means up and down means down. Srila Maharaj explained that all the commentaries and the writings of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, get this now, What is he explaining? He's explaining that all the commentaries and all the writings of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, all of those writings, they were all manifest by Srila Rupa Goswami's mercy. Without his mercy, they could not manifest. None of them. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he gave us Radha Krishna's Ashtakaliya Leela. Did he? Did Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami give us Radha and Krishna's Ashtakaliya Leela, their daily pastimes? Which book did he give it to us in? Yes, you are correct. He gave in his book Govinda Lilamrita. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he gave it also. In the form of what book? That's Shri. Okay, next hint, Sri Krishna. Bhavanamrita. Sri Krishna Bhavanamrita. Bhavanamrita. That's the book written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in which he also gives the Ashtakaliya Leela of Radha and Krishna. These two books, Govinda Lilamrita, Krishna Bhavanamrita. All of their work of these two authors, it was inspired by Srila Rupa Goswami, in whom they took shelter. Then Srila Maharaj explained how Srila Rupa Goswami gave Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Radha and Krishna's tax pastimes in the form of his book. What name book? Don Kali what? Okay, good. And that book inspired Srila Raghunath Das Goswami to write his own tax pastime book called what? Cha. Don Kali Ch. Chin. Don Kali Chin. Thank you. So whatever Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote, it was all inspired by Srila Rupa Goswami. He wrote the commentary of Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote the commentary in the form of his what? Bindu. Then he wrote Prem Samput. Who did? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Prem Samput, he wrote. And he also wrote Chamatkar Chandrika. There are two famous paintings painted by Shamarani Didi to indicate the covers of these two books. Now, without Srila Rupa Goswami, the other acharyas could not have given the world what they did. Without him, they could not. Shri Krishna Chandra and Srimati Radhika, they are merciful. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? That Shri Krishna Chandra and Srimati Radhika are merciful. Hey, you believe that? What? What do you believe? Yes. Очень милости. Да? Очень милости. Radha и Krishna. Yes. So, they're merciful. Who else is merciful? Lalita and Vishaka. They're also very merciful. Lalita и Vishaka. Тоже очень милости. Они. But without Srila Rupa Goswami's mercy, we would not be able to get their mercy. You want their mercy? Do you want the mercy of Radha and Krishna? Huh? Da? Ty hočeš. Milosti Radha Krishna. You can't get it. You cannot get their mercy unless Rupa Goswami gives his mercy. Otherwise you can't get the mercy of Radha and Krishna. Without Srila Rupa Goswami, no one would have known. What? Without Rupa Goswami's mercy, what would they not have known? No one would have known. No one in the whole world would have known what? Without Srila Rupa Goswami's mercy, no one in the whole world would have known what? No one would have known what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give and what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste. No one would have known without Rupa Goswami. What is that he came to taste? Madanakya Mahabhav. Who possesses this? There's only one person who possesses Madanakya Mahabhav. Who is that? Huh? Yes. Only she possesses. So, no one would have known this truth without Rupa Goswami. We have to mark that, because that's his contribution. That's why Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam. Only him. Our entire disciplic succession is coming from who? From Srila Rupa Goswami. And the entire universe gets from him the root of all moods and also the philosophy of Bhakti Rasa. The whole entire universe, it gets it from him. So now Srila Narayan Maharaj glorified the discussion of Vasudev Krishna Chaturvedi. Probably saw him, but I don't know who he is. But if we ask Ramani Mohan Maharaj, he'll know, because he knows every single last person, whether they're a real sadhu or a bogus sadhu. He knows them. He knows their name all throughout Braj. So, anyway, in this year, he was present in the assembly, and he was a very prominent scholar. So, Srila Narayan Maharaj glorified this discussion of Vasudev Krishna Chaturvedi, and then he expanded on one of Chaturvedi's important points that he made. And what was that? It was his expression of Sri Vittal Acharya's song. Do you know who Vittal Acharya is? Tell. Vittal Acharya. Yes. He's one of how many sons? 2. Gopinath is the other son. Vittalacharya is the younger son. And Vittalacharya wrote a song that is really prominent and extremely full of all the moods that we can possibly think of to pray. And therefore we pray that song at Radha Kund, following in the footsteps of our Gurudev, standing on the bank, and we are addressing Radha Kund, then Shama Kund, and then again Radha Kund. And what are we praying? Shyama Sundara, Shyama Sundara Shikanda Shekara, Smeraha Murali Manohara, Radhika Rasikamam Kripanidhe, Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru. So that Chaturvedi, he quoted this song, Vasudev Krishna Chaturvedi. Now Gurudev, whose phone is doing that? Please turn it off. You don't need that to be on during the class. I mean just the sound, that's all, not the phone. So Srila Maharaj quoted the song. That song is called Radha Prarthana, Shri Radha Prarthana, Shri Radha Prarthana. So Srila Narayan Maharaj quoted the song and he explained its verses. And he began with the first words. Do you know what the first verse and the first words of this song? It has 4 verses. The first verse is the longest verse. It has a different meter than the other 3. Kripayati yadi radha badita shesha badha kimaparam vishishtam pushti maryadayorme yadi vadati cha kinchit smeraha sodita shrir dvijavaramani panktya mukti shuktya tada kim. This is a very special song. Kripayati yadi radha. That means if Srimati Radhika is merciful to me. Kripayati yadi radha. Then what will take place if she is merciful? Badita shesha badha. Badita ashesha badha means all the obstacles to my devotion, all the obstacles to my attempt to follow this pathway, what will happen to them? They'll be removed. If Srimati Radhika is merciful to me. Kripayati yadi radha badita shesha badha. Next line. Next benediction. Kim apara vishishtam. Kim apara vishishtam pushti maryada yorme. Kim apara vishishtam pushti maryada yorme. And at that time when she's merciful to me, there will be nothing more for me to attain. There'll be nothing more for me to attain, because I will have received the fruits offered by both the pathways of Vaidimarg and Ragmarg. Pushti Maryada Yorme, the Maryad path and the Pushti path. I will have received that. Kimaparam Vishishtam. What more can I attain? Nothing more. Next line. Yadi vadati cha kinchit smeraha sodita shrir. So, yadi vadati cha kinchit. That means, if she will speak to me, if Radhika will speak to me, while smiling gently, smerahasa, smerahasodita shrir. Yadi vadati cha kinchit smerahasodita shrir. And if she speaks to me with her mild, gentle smile, then what? The fourth line, Dvija Vara Mani Panktya Mukti Shuktya Tada Kim. I will see her brilliant rows of teeth, which are like lines of priceless jewels. And having seen them one time, the goal of gaining liberation from material existence will be rendered insignificant. Dvijavara Mani Panktya. Dvijavara Mani Panktya. Money means jewels. Panktya means rows of teeth. Mukti Shuktya Tadakim. This thing called mukti, it will be completely insignificant. So there are 4 different things being mentioned in this verse about gaining the direct darshan of Srimati Radhika. And directly gaining her mercy. So Gurudev quoted that, and then he began his glorification of the song. So now he's telling, Gurudev is telling, where did Vittalacharya get this idea? Where did he get it from? He got it from his association with who? Do you know? Do you know who Vittalacharya associated with? Whereby he was able to get this? Huh? Raghunath Das Goswami. Yes. And where did Raghunath Das Goswami receive his ultimate realizations from whom? From Srila Rupa Goswami. Here's the verse. Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Smeraha Samurali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mam Kripa Nidhe Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru. Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara. What does that mean? What does Shikanda Shekara mean? We know what Shama Sundara means. Yes. Whose head is adorned with peacock feathers. Shikanda Shekara. Smerahasa Murali Manohara. O you, your face is always graced with a playful smile. Smerahasa. Murali Manohara. Murali Manohara. Your flute playing is Manohar. Enchanting. Radhika Rasika Mam. And you are so expert in relishing rasa with Srimati Radhika. Radhika Rasika Mam. Radhika Rasika. Then Mam Kripa Nidhe. Kripa Nidhe means, oh you, Shama Sundar, you are an ocean of mercy. Kripa Nidhi. You are an ocean of mercy. So I am appealing to you that you, being such an ocean of mercy, you should do something for me. Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru. Swapriya means your beloved Radhika. Swapriya Charana means the lotus feet of your beloved Radhika. Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru means please make me a maidservant, a kinkari at the feet of your beloved. Yes. So then Srila Gurudev continued by saying, we are so fortunate. Why are we so fortunate? Why are we so fortunate? Did you ever think about yourself being fortunate? in your devotional life? Has that thought ever crossed your mind? Oh, how did I get so fortunate? How fortunate I am. Did you ever think about that? Yes. Yeah. But the fact is, Gurudev is saying we are so fortunate. Because why? Because now in this world, Srila Rupa Goswami's disciplic succession is here. In this world. It's here now. And on top of that, we have come to it in our life. We have come to this disciplic succession of who? Of Srila Rupa Goswami. Then Gurudev goes on. But before I go on, I want to complete that song. He only did the first 2 verses. I'm just going to do the next verse. Oh. Okay, so here's the 3rd and the 4th verses of that song, which is called Sri Radha Prarthana. So here's the 3rd shloka. Prananata Vrishabhanu Nandani Shri Mukhabja Rasalola Satpada Radhika Padatale Krita Stitim Tvam Bhajami Rasikendra Shekhara Prananata Vrishabhanu Nandani. What's the meaning? Prananata Vrishabhanu Nandani.
Lord of my life, Vrishabhanu Nandani.
Who? No. It means, who are you praying to in this song? You're praying to Krishna, not to Radha. He is the Prananath of Vrishabhanu Nandani. Prananath Vrishabhanu Nandani. You are the Lord of the life of the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. And you, Krishna, Prananath of Vrishabhanu Nandani, Shri Mukhabja Rasalola Satpada. And you are like a bee, O Krishna. You are like a bee. And you are always eager to taste what? Shri Mukhabja, her lotus face, Mukha Abja, Shri Mukhabja Rasalola Satpada. You are always eager to taste the nectar of her lotus-like face because you're like a bee. Radhika Pada Tale Krita Stitim. So now he's saying Tvam Bhajami Rasikendra Shekhara. So at the end of the song, he's addressing Krishna as Rasikendra Shekhara. What is Rasikendra Shekhara? What does Shekhara mean? We have it in many different names and songs. Rasika Shekhara, Rasikendra Shekhara means the foremost of all persons who are rasik. So he's addressing Krishna, mentioning how Krishna is always like a bee, always trying to taste the nectar of Srimati Radhika's lotus face. So he says now, O Rasikendra Shekhara, you are always situated You, Krishna, are always situated at the feet of Srimati Radhika. You, O Rasikendra Shekhara, you're always situated at the feet of Srimati Radhika. So Tvam Bhajami, I worship you, O Krishna, because Radhika Pada Tale Krita Stitim, because you are always situated at the feet. Radhika Pada Tale, you are always situated at the feet of Radhika. So, O Rasikendra Shekhara, I worship you. Then, at the last verse, the fourth verse, I like this verse because he's taking a Dashane Trinam. Dashane Trinam. What does Trina mean? Trina, Trina, Trina. Do we know that word? We sure as hell do, because we say it all the time. Trinadapi Sunichena. Trina ad api. Trinadapi. So the word Trinam means piece of straw. Dashane means in your teeth. So, Samvidhaya Dashane Trinam Vibho, O son of the king of Braja, Braja Mahendra Nandana, Krishna, who is the son of the king of Vraja, Vraja Mahendra Nandana, Prartaye, I'm praying to you, and I'm taking a piece of straw in my teeth. Samvidaya Dashane Trinam Vibho, O Vibho, all-pervading one, Vibho. O Mohan, O you who attract the minds of all, I'm taking a piece of straw in my teeth and I'm praying. Astu Mohana Tavati Ballabha, Janma Janmani Madishvari Priya. Astu Mohana Tavati Ballabha. Tavati Ballabha means unto your beloved. Tavati Ballabha, unto your beloved, O Krishna, O Mohan. Janma Janmani Mad Ishvari Priya. I am praying that your supremely beloved Sri Radha becomes my dear worshipful goddess, birth after birth. Janma Janmani Mad Ishvari Priya. Good song? Good song. I like this song. Gurudev quoted 2 verses from this song. Now we are returning. He just told us that we're very fortunate because we've come to this disciplic succession of Rupa Goswami, which is now here in this world. So then Gurudev says, what else did Rupa Goswami give? What has he given to us? Rupa Goswami has given us Shri Upadeshamrita. And from there, we learn not to criticize. Gurudev's emphasizing that particular point. We learn not to criticize. And we learn to only criticize our own mind. Which verse? Number 5. Krishneti yasya giritam manasadriyeta dikshashti chet pranatibish chabajantam isham shushushaya bhajana vigyam ananyamanya nindadi shunya hridam ipsita sangalabdhya. So, Krishneti yasya giritam manasadriyeta. This is the 5th shlok, and it's telling about 3 levels of Vaishnavas, similar to what we are reading in Mahaprabhu's exchange with the Bengali Vaishnavas, and they asked him, how can we recognize a Vaishnava? Because we should do Vaishnav Seva. And then the first year he told the meaning of this. one should mentally honor. Manasa adriyeta means manasa adriyeta. That means in your mind. Manasa adriyeta. This is the methodology by which we should honor someone that does what? Krishneti yasya giritam. Here it is telling who chants the holy name of Krishna. But in the discussion of Mahaprabhu, there's much more description given there. What are the parameters? It's actually said there that one chants purely the name of Krishna just once, without offense. Just once, from the core of his heart. And what does that mean? That means that he believes Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is not just somebody that says the name Krishna. No. This is somebody who's chanting, and he's a Kanishta, in the category of neophyte, beginning level Vaishnava, trying to make spiritual advancement. One should mentally honor, always. If we dishonor them in our mind or with our speech or whatever, then there will be some reaction. There will be some aparad. Then the second category, dikshasti chet. Dikshasti chet. Pranatibis. Chabajantam isham. So, dikshasti means what? That means that this Vaishnava has received diksha. Dikshasti chet. So therefore, one should honor him because bhajantam isham. He's doing bhajan to the Supreme Lord. He's a madhyamadikari, and therefore pranatibis means pay obeisances. Physically pay obeisances to such a person. Then comes the third category, and the topmost category. Shrushrushaya bhajana vigyam ananyam anya. Nindadi shunyam hridam ipsita sangalabdhya. This is why Gurudev was saying one will learn that we should not criticize. Why? Because in the highest category, what are the qualities of that person? And here's very beautiful description by Rupa Goswami. He is bhajana vigyam. What does bhajana vigyam mean? Very accomplished, highly advanced in the pathway of bhajan, internal and external bhajan. And there's another very specific quality of such a person. What is that? Nindadi shunya hridam. Nindadi shunya hridam. What does nindadi shunya mean? His heart, hridam, is completely devoid. Ninda adi shunya. Shunya means zero. He has zero tendency to perform ninda and adi. What does ninda adi mean? All the other types of offenses. Not just criticizing, but all the other, especially the 6 types of Vaishnava aparad. His heart is completely devoid of any tendency to do ninda of anyone. So, what does Rupa Goswami say? You should do shrushrushaya. You know that word? There's a famous verse in the 2nd chapter of 1st canto. Shrushrushro. Shadadanasya Vasudeva Kataruchi Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. So, Shushrusha. Shushrushayo. That means, what does it mean actually? Does it mean just to hear? No. It means to completely surrender to that person, completely serve that person, completely give your heart and soul to associating with such a person. Why? Because Ipsita Sangalabdhya. Ipsita Sangalabdhya means his association is highly desired. Highly desired. Ipsita Sangalabdhya. Yes. So, one should associate with and faithfully serve that pure devotee who is advanced in undeviated devotional service and whose heart is completely devoid of the propensity to criticize others. So Gurudev is telling here now that we should surrender our entire lives to one who is Nindashunya, who never commits any offenses. We should surrender our entire lives to them. This is all explained by Srila Rupa Goswami, whose culmination verse in this book, what book? Upadeshamrita, is which verse? Yeah? Tell? Sukirtananu. Okay. Go a little slower. Tannama Rupa Charitari. Iti Upadesha Saram. So, please tell us. Can give the mic to him? Give the mic to him. Gurudev is saying that this is the culmination of the entire book. Did Gurudev tell this verse many times in his preaching? Yes, he did.
Shloka 8, Upadeshamrita, Rupa Goswami Pad, Tannama Rupa Charitari, Sukirtanam Smrityo Kramena Manasi, Smrityo Kramena Manasi, Niyoja
Rasana Manasi.
Tannama Rupa Charitari, Sukirtanam Smrityo Kramena Manasi,
Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi. Rasana Manasi Niyoja.
Tishtam Brajat Tanunragi Jananugami Kalam Akilam Itu Pradeshasaram. Sorry. So, in this verse, Srila Goswami says
Turn it louder.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord continuously. And where should he chant that holy name? While residing in Braj. There in Braj, chanting the holy name, he should remember Krishna's name, Tam Nama Rupa Charitari, his activities, his transcendental leelas, his associates, and under the guidance of the eternal resonance, Jananugami, that are residing in that place under their guidance, the eternal associates of the Supreme Lord, while residing in Sri Vrindavan Dham, at least within one's core of one's heart. This is the essence of all instructions.
Yeah. Here, Gurudev used to emphasize this. In fact, we have a book which is taken from his lectures in Badger. And it's called The Essence of All Advice. In the Sanskrit, what are the words for the essence of all advice? Upadesha, Sar. Upadesha Saram. Sar means the essence. So just imagine all advice. Iti Upadesh Saram. This, what is being told here, is the complete essence of all instructions that have ever been given, of all the Vedic knowledge. This is actually the essence. If someone understood that, then they will perform this. They'll do this bhajan. If they haven't understood it, then they won't do this bhajan. But someone who has understood this advice, then what will they do? They will do Sukirtananu. Sukirtan means very extraordinary, very beautiful kirtan. But not only kirtan. Smrityo. Smrityo means remembrance. And doing kirtan, also hearing. Although it's not mentioned here, but you're doing kirtan and you're also hearing and you're also in your mind, manasi. So Rupa Goswami is pointing out that tan nama rupa charitadi. Tan means whose? Krishna. Krishna's name. Tan nama. Krishna's names. Rupa, Krishna's forms. Charitadi. So here is charita and adi. Charita means his qualities. But what does adi mean?
Etc.
Yeah, it means and so on. So not only his name, his form, his qualities, his pastimes, his leelas, his associates, his dham, all of these are included in Tannama Rupi Charikadi. So one should perform Sukirtan. And Sukirtananu, Anu means what? That means under guidance, not just independently. One should be under guidance of superior Vaishnavas, that's mentioned in the third line. And what should one do? Smrityo kramena. What does kramena mean? It means krama, in sequence, step by step. Smrityo kramena rasana, the tongue. Manasi, the mind. Niyojya. One should completely absorb oneself, one's mind, and the movement of one's tongue to speak about, to chant, to sing. Gradually, one should become more and more deeply absorbed. Which means ultimately what? It means ultimately that we should attain complete samadhi. Complete samadhi and trance. Now, where to do it? There's a lot of places which are very suitable from our material eyes and our material senses. Oh, I think I'm just going to go up on top of a nice big tall mountain and without any disturbance except from a few bears, then I'm going to do my bhajan. Or maybe I prefer to be in a beautiful tropical paradisical place with a nice big volcano view, climb up the volcano and see the ocean and chant. Where should one do it? Where should one do this activity? Tishtan Braje. Tishtan means to be situated there. Tishtan Braje, in Braj. There is no place as favorable as Braj. And without doing this in Braj, you won't be able to attain this. We are also told by our acharyas who explain this verse that if one cannot physically be there, then one has to do what? One has to completely mentally be absorbed in Vrajvas. Although you're not physically there. And who does that? The pure devotees do that. Our Gurudev used to say, he came up to the top of this mountain, a kind of barren, not very beautiful, but somewhat okay. He came up to this mountain, very many rocks and boulders, and in California they drove him up to this place called Badger. And there he was in Braj. That place is now, of course, called New Braj, because Gurudev used to call, he didn't pronounce Badger like we pronounce it with an American accent. Badger, he pronounced it Braja, Bajar, Braja. So he would be residing there once every year. And what would Gurudev do? He would encourage all the devotees to understand that really this is Braj. Yamuna is down there by the creek. And this formation of rocks and boulders here, well, that's Govardhan. So we will do Govardhan on a Kut festival. And he had all the devotees cook so many preparations and offer to Giriraj Govardhan there. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains that the pure Vaishnava, whenever he sees bodies of water, he always is reminded of Yamuna. Even Mahaprabhu showed that in Puri to the topmost degree, that the ocean, he saw it as Yamuna, and then he dove into the Yamuna. He could not keep himself from going. So this is called Udipan. And the pure devotees are so exalted, their internal moods of being in Braj, they actually never leave Braj. They may go physically on an airplane, travel across oceans, leaving Mathura, Vrindavan, leaving it behind. But in actuality, no, they take Braj with them in their heart. And anyone can attest, any of the sincere Shraddhavan devotees can attest that the atmosphere of being with Gurudev, no matter where he was like being in Braj. Same with Srila Prabhupada. Same. These Braj Rasik Vaishnavas, they're always in Braj. So how can we do that? We have to practice. We have to practice. And one of the practices is to physically come to Braj. That's why Gurudev wanted us to come every year to Braj Mandala Parikrama, Navadvip Dham Parikrama, and so forth. Because this is in line with Rupa Goswami's directions. Tishtan Braje Tad Anuragi Jananugami. So, being situated in Braj and Tad Anuragi Jananugami. Can you tell what those words mean? Tishtan Braje, being situated in Braj, Tad Anuragi Jana Anugami. It can say Anugami Jan, because it's Anuragi Jana and Anugami Jan. But the way it's arranged in Sanskrit, it means being under the guidance of the Anuragi Jan. Who are the Anuragi Jan? Those who have rag. Those who live with Krishna eternally. They're called Ragatmik Jan. His own family members. Gurudev wouldn't use the word devotees. He would just use the word Jana, which means your own people. So Anuragi Jan means the eternal associates, and Anugami Jan means those who are the Anugas of those Anuragi Jan. That means 6 Goswamis. In their external manifestation within this world in Gaur Lila, they showed the actual behavior and activities of who? The Anugami Jan are those who are followers, Anuga, that their whole bhajan is to emulate and to go very deep into remembering all the characteristics of Krishna's eternal associates. So this is where and how one should do this chanting. One should do this remembering. One should do this absorption 24 hours daily. Because it says here, Kalam Nayed Akilam. What does Kala mean? Kala means time. Nayed Akilam means to utilize all of your time. All of your time. Kalam Nayed Akilam Iti Upadesha Saram. This is the essence of all advice. Good proposal, huh? That we should do this in our life. But if you try to do it immediately, you will fail. Why? Because this requires what? Ruchi, taste. It requires strong shraddha, nishta. It requires this. So, now Gurudev is moving on. This is the end of this article. Gurudev is saying, all of the Gaudiya Acharyas, they all fall at Srila Rupa Goswami's lotus feet. And they all take shelter there. So Gurudev is saying, I pray to his lotus feet that he will give all of you his mercy. Then Gurudev mentions, tomorrow is Baladev Purnima, and we will meet again. My thanks to all who have come here. Gaur Premanande. So, one last article is there. The title of this article is The Mercy of Srila Rupa Goswami. So, in Sri Krishna's pastimes, Srila Rupa Goswami is who? In Sri Krishna's pastimes. Who is Rupa Goswami? In Krishna's pastimes, who is Rupa Goswami? You know Rupa Goswami is. But what are you saying? What do you say? I'm not asking him.
He told already.
Then you tell. Yes. Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari. What about Raghunath Das Goswami? What about Sanatana Goswami? Who are they in Krishna's pastimes? They are Manjaris. They are Manjaris. But they have descended down by the will of Lord Chaitanya to assist him. Because if they had not descended down, his mission could not be spread. Everything would disappear after Mahaprabhu would leave the world. We read that the other day. So, in Sri Krishna's pastimes, Srila Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari. And who is Rupa Manjari? Rupa Manjari is a very special maidservant of Srimati Radhika. Not only is he a special maidservant, she is, but she is the leader of all the maidservants. All of the Manjaris follow Rupa Manjari. Do you know that these personalities... first of all, I'll ask you. Radha and Krishna have 8 gopi associates. They're called what? Ashtasakis. What does the word Saki mean? Do you know the word Saki?
Friend.
Yes, it means friend. And Ashtasakis means her 8 very special friends. But who are they? What are they? Are they just girls like in the villages that we can find anywhere here in India? Village girls? These 8, they're expansions of Srimati Radhika herself. She has directly expanded herself as Lalita Devi, as Vishaka Devi, as Chitra Devi, Indulekha Devi, like this. She has expanded herself into these 8 forms. But they're separate individual associates of Krishna. And they each have very specific qualities. Why did she expand herself into 8 forms? Because her objective is always to satisfy Krishna and give him so much taste in rasa. And that requires many, many associates to satisfy Krishna's desire to taste rasa. So, these 8 Sakis are called the Ashtasakis. But there's also another group. There's another group of 8 Sakis. But there's different types of Sakis. So this other group of 8 Sakis, what are they called? There's various different terminologies to refer to them. One of them is Manjari. One of them is Palyadasis. Palyadasis. There are many different terms to refer to them. So, there are 8 of them that are also expansions of Srimati Radhika. These are the Ashtamanjaris. Who are they in Gaur Leela? These 8 Manjaris that are eternally serving Radha and Krishna and the Ashtasakis, they're all together in Radharani's camp. They're eternally serving there. They have also descended into Gaur Leela and taken male forms in Gaur Leela to assist Mahaprabhu in tasting and relishing and also distributing his mercy to all. So who are they in Gaur Leela? These Ashtamanjaris. Each of these Manjaris is an expansion of a particular quality of Srimati Radhika. Directly she's expanding her quality and manifesting as a person. So Rupa Manjari is what? The expansion of her what? Of her Rupa, of her beautiful form. That's why she is called Rupa Manjari. So, who are the other Ashtamanjaris? The other 5, or sorry, the other 7.
So, Sanatana Goswami is a manifestation of Lavanga Manjari, Radhika's beautiful effulgent light from her body, effulgence, Lavanga. Raghunath Das Goswami is Rati Manjari, her absorption, Radharani's absorption of Rati, deep transcendental bhav. Gopal Bhatta Goswami is Guna Manjari, manifestation of Radharani's qualities, Guna. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is Rasa Manjari, manifestation of Srimati Radharani's transcendental mellows of Ras. And Jiva Goswami is Vilasa Manjari, transcendental nature of Krishna, of Radharani's Vilas, loving playfulness, pastimes. Gopal Bhatta, I said.
You said all 6.
Oh, those, and there's 8 more.
There's 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. So, Lokanath Das Goswami is Manjuali, and one Bhugarba Manjari is Prema Manjari.
Bhugarba Goswami.
Bhugarba Goswami is Prema Manjari.
Very good. That means you've been making an effort in your bhajan to little, but something. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell their names and remember their names. So Gurudev is saying that in Sri Krishna's pastimes, Srila Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, who is a very special maidservant of Srimati Radhika. Very special. And Rupa Manjari is always serving Srimati Radhika. Always. She is always on her side, next to her. Always. If Krishna orders her to do something, orders who? Rupa Manjari. If Krishna orders Rupa Manjari to do something, she will not be afraid to disobey Krishna. And by disobeying, she will be so pleasing to Krishna. And among all the maidservants of Radhika, including Rati Manjari, that means Raghunath Das Goswami, Labanga Manjari, Sanatan Goswami, she, Rupa Manjari, is the most prominent. She's the most prominent. Ananga Manjari, who is the younger sister of who? Ananga Manjari is the younger sister of who?
Radharani.
Radhika. Ananga Manjari is Radhika's younger sister. And also her very bosom friend. Ananga Manjari is a very bosom friend of Srimati Radhika. Yes.
She's a Saki.
What?
She's a Saki, not a Manjari.
Yes. So, because Rupa Manjari is the prominent maid servant of Srimati Radhika, and Rupa Manjari always lives with her. So she knows some things that are unknown even to the closest Sakis, the Gopi friends of Radhika, like Lalita Vishaka Tungavidya. So Rupa Manjari knows some things they don't even know about Radhika. And by her causeless mercy, whose? Rupa Manjari's causeless mercy, then she came in the form of Srila Rupa Goswami, the associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So all of the associates of Krishna, all of them, they act as if they are dumb, they can't speak, when it comes to expressing themselves about their own loving exchanges with Sri Krishna. All of the associates of Krishna, they act like they're not able to speak anything. Understand? They act in that way. They cannot speak about their own personal exchanges with Krishna, loving exchanges. Well, they personally relish Krishna's pastimes, for sure. They're engaging in pastimes with Krishna and they're relishing, but they cannot tell anything about their experiences. Did you know that? They can't tell. Radhika will also not tell anything about how she meets with Krishna. Will Radhika tell about that? No. You know that sometimes in the early morning, there's one gopi named Shamala. And Shamala comes to visit Srimati Radhika. Then she asks Radhika, I want to hear something from you. I want to take bath in hearing your Krishna Katha. I want to hear how you met with Krishna last night. Srimati Radhika replies, I don't remember. I don't remember. I went there and I saw him and then I fainted and I don't know anything about what happened after that. Radhika cannot tell. If Chandravali asks what happened, if Chandravali wants to know what happened, then Radhika's Sakhis tell the opposite of what actually transpired. They'll never tell. They will not reveal what incidents actually took place. No. So whenever they are asked this question, then they all act as if they are dumb. They can't speak. Neither Lalita, nor Vishaka even, nor any other Sakhis will tell. And even Krishna will not tell what happened. They will relish their pastimes together, but they will not tell others about them. So, what did Mahaprabhu tell? Now, Gurudev is quoting Mahaprabhu in his famous verse, where he's saying that I don't even have the slightest tinge of prem. That verse. Na prema gandosti darapi me haro, krandami saubhagya baram prakashitum, vamshi vilasyanana lokanam vina, bibrami yat prana patanga kanvrita. So here's Mahaprabhu, it is in Madhya Leela chapter 2, that Mahaprabhu is expressing in the moods of Srimati Radhika. He's speaking this about himself. And he's saying, my dear friends, I have not even the slightest tinge of prem within my heart. Na prema gandhosti durapi meharo. I have not even a gandha, a tiny scent of prem within my heart. But you may ask, but we see you crying all the time in separation. So how can you say that you don't have any prem? So Mahaprabhu says, when you see me crying in separation, I am just falsely exhibiting a demonstration of my great fortune. Falsely exhibiting. Indeed, not seeing the beautiful face of Krishna playing his flute, not seeing the beautiful face of Krishna playing his flute, then I continue to live my life like an insect without any purpose. So Mahaprabhu said, I have not a cent of that prem. So in this way, even Mahaprabhu, he will also be as if dumb, can't speak. In Srila Rai Ramananda's conversation with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rai Ramananda Samvad. So in that conversation, Rai Ramananda, who is actually Vishaka in Krishna's pastimes, what did Rai Ramananda tell? He barely told anything. Rai Ramananda barely told anything. He was simply replying to Mahaprabhu's questions one after another. And in Mahaprabhu's instructions to Srila Sanatana Goswami, called Sanatana Siksha, what did he tell to him? What did Mahaprabhu tell to Sanatana? He did not say anything about the confidential pastimes of Sri Sri Radha Krishna. And nor did he reveal how the gopis serve them. So what's going on here? Gurudev is really pointing out that none of these associates and Krishna himself, Radha herself, none of them, they'll not speak anything about their confidential pastimes. And even Ramananda Roy didn't. But now, what has Mahaprabhu told in his instructions to Srila Rupa Goswami? It's called Rupa Siksha. Mahaprabhu instructed Rupa Goswami. And what did he tell to Rupa Goswami in those instructions? He told next to nothing regarding Radha and Krishna's pastimes. And then finally, Mahaprabhu ordered Rupa Goswami to reveal all that he himself could not reveal. He ordered Rupa Goswami to reveal that which he himself could not reveal. So even Rupa Manjari cannot tell anything. Only Rupa Goswami can tell. He tells everything. Only Rupa Goswami can tell, and he tells everything. That is why we are in the Rupanuga Sampradaya. So, Gurudev says Srila Rupa Goswami is very intelligent and he's very expert. He explains how, in the form of Rupa Manjari, how he personally serves Srimati Radhika in Krishna's pastimes. For example, he sees that Srimati Radhika has appointed him in the form of Rupa Manjari. Radhika is appointing him and she's telling to her, "Oh my dear Sakhi, please stand at the door of the Kunja and do not allow anyone to come to me, especially that black person, Krishna. He should not come to me. He might come disguised as a girl. His cowherd friend Subal is also so expert that he may disguise him as a very enchanting gopi. But if that happens, you should know that it is him. It is him, that black person. Don't let them in to my kunja." Srila Rupa Goswami is seeing, oh, Srimati Radhika has told me to do this. And I am now standing guard at the door of her kunja. And when Krishna comes in the disguise of any girl, I will chastise him because of his misbehavior toward Radhika, and I will not allow him to enter. Oh, will such a day ever come to me that I may perform that service? Rupa Goswami tells us what he has seen in the form of Rupa Manjari. He is serving Krishna and Srimati Radhika. He is obeying the orders of Srimati Radhika and stopping Krishna from entering her kunja. He is seeing how Krishna, being so much pleased that Krishna is begging her to be allowed to enter Radhika's kunja, and he's placing his feet at Rupa Manjari's own lotus feet. He's placing his head at her lotus feet, Rupa Manjari's own lotus feet, to attain Rupa Manjari's mercy. That's what Krishna is doing. Srila Rupa Goswami is very clever. He has written all his prayers as though he has not already experienced the fruit of those prayers. He has written in a mood as if he had not experienced the fruit of those prayers. So although he has actually experienced his personal services to Radhika as Rupa Manjari, but he is writing prayers as if he has never experienced this. Who is he writing these prayers for? For us. What he felt in the form of Rupa Manjari, he has very cleverly shared with us by means of his prayers. Rupa Goswami has personally taken darshan of Radha and Krishna, but for the true, sincere sadhak, he has written this verse in his prayer, Gandharvika Prarthana Ashtakam. You know that Ashtakam in our songbook? Gandharvika Prarthana Ashtakam. This is the first verse. Gurudev is quoting this first verse from that prayer. Is this Ashtakam. Vrindavane viharator iha keli kunje matta dvipa pravara kautuka vibramena sandarshayasya yuvayor vadanaravinda dvandvam videhi mai devi kripam prasida. This verse is Rupa Goswami praying to Radha and Krishna in Braj. And he's specifically praying to Radhika. O Devi Radhika. He's telling that Sri Krishna and you are constantly enjoying your ambrosial, amorous pastimes in the lush pleasure groves of Vrindavan. Just like what? Intoxicated king of elephants sporting with his queen elephant. So you and Krishna are constantly enjoying your ambrosial, amorous pastimes in the lush pleasure groves of Vrindavan. Therefore, O Gandharvike, be pleased with me and mercifully grant me the darshan of your two lotus-like faces. Now, Gurudev is telling that Srila Rupa Goswami is teaching by his own example. How a Rupa Nuga Vaishnava prays to Srimati Radhika. That's why these prayers are so important. We should memorize them. Because Rupa Goswami is teaching the sadhaks how to pray to Srimati Radhika. And those who want to follow him, they never pretend to have already attained Ekadas Bhav, Gopi Bhav or Manjari Bhav. They never. Those who really follow Rupa Goswami, they'll never pretend to have already attained those. And those who pretend to be already on that platform when they are actually not so, they are actually mad. They have no sense at all. So we should always pray as Srila Rupa Goswami prayed. And then by the mercy of the gopis and by the mercy of Srimati Radhika, then we can realize all the truths that are hidden within Rupa Goswami's prayers. Srimati Radhika will give this realization. She will at once be pleased and she will give her service. Then Srila Rupa Goswami teaches us how to pray. Vrindavane viharator iha. Oh, when will that time come? Oh, my dear Srimati Radhika Devi, you are very merciful. So please be merciful to me. Please sprinkle your mercy upon me. So when we try to utter this verse of Rupa Goswami's, what should we do? When uttering this verse, we should weep. We should weep. We should not chant this verse as a parrot would chant it. Huh? We should be alone, weeping with a melted heart, so that Srimati Radhika's heart may melt. And if our heart is not melted at the time of prayer, then the heart of Srimati Radhika and Mahaprabhu, the heart of Radhika, Mahaprabhu, Krishna and Gurudev, they will not melt for us if our heart is not melted at the time of prayer. Their hearts will melt if our heart is melted. If they see that we have so many worldly desires, they will not be merciful. If they see we have so many worldly desires, they will not be merciful. Therefore, we must be one-pointed, thinking only this, that I want Srimati Radhika's service. Tavai vasmi, najivami tvaya vina, iti vigyaya radhe tvam, nayamam charanantike. O Radha, I cannot live without you, so please be merciful to me. If you are not merciful to me, I can no longer remain alive. I will die at once. And certainly he must die. So Srimati Radhika will not reveal herself to one who is not actually feeling like he is dying without her mercy. She will look to see this. Is he really feeling that without me he will die at once, or is he only saying so? So there should be a sense of mamata towards Srimati Radhika. Mamata means a sense of possessiveness. Gurudev would say mineness. In English, he would say mamata. There should be a sense of possessiveness, that Srimati Radhika is mine. Then, by the mercy of Gurudev, we can attain a little fraction of her mercy. And if we desire so many worldly things, then Srimati Radhika, Gurudev and Vaishnavas will not hear our prayers. When we only want Radhika's mercy, only, then they will hear and they will give their full mercy. So in the above mentioned verse, Srila Rupa Goswami prays to serve Radha and Krishna when they are performing their amorous pastimes in the Keli Kunjas throughout Vrindavan. Where? In Bandirvan, in Nandagaon and Varshana, and especially at Radha Kunda. The word Keli in this verse, it refers to Shri Shri Radha Krishna's amorous pastimes. And the word Kunja, in this connection, it refers to the secluded groves in which they are absorbed. In playing like what? Matta Dvipa, mad elephants. So Rupa Goswami also prays to serve them when they are roaming throughout Vrindavan. He begs them, "Oh my dear Srimati Radhika, oh my dear Krishna, when will a day come that I will see your lotus feet?" And in another verse of the same prayer, Ashtakam, he begs Radhika. And this verse, our Gurudev used to say it almost before every class. But then after a while, he stopped telling that verse. But when he first came to the West, and before that, he would say this before his lecture. And it's the... I forget which number. Maybe it's the second verse, second or third verse. So he says, Ha Devi Kaku Bhara Gad Gadayadya Vacha. O Devi Radhika, I want my heart to melt, but it does not do so because it is full with so many anarthas, so many unhelpful thoughts and habits, and especially Hridaya Darbalya. Asat Trishna, Swarupram, and Aparad. These are 4 categories of anarthas. There's an end note telling all of them. So, Gurudev is saying that we are bound to commit all these offenses, these aparads. We cannot give appropriate honor to any Vaishnava, and we cannot follow their orders. So therefore, although Radha and Krishna, Mahaprabhu and Guru and Vaishnavas, they want to bestow their mercy upon us, but we cannot receive their mercy because we are not qualified. So in the verse beginning with Ha Devi Kakubhara, Rupa Goswami is praying, O Radhike, I am rolling down on the earth, and I am praying at your lotus feet. Although I am so foolish and full of anarthas, still I am yours. I am not qualified. I have so many undesirable mentalities, that is true, but I know that you alone are mine. O Gandharvika, Radhika, I beg you to write my name in the register of your maid servants. I beg you to sometimes remember me, that I'm yours, your dear maid servant. So if Srimati Radhika hears these prayers uttered from the core of one's heart, her heart will melt and she will bestow her mercy. And Srila Rupa Goswami has skillfully written prayers, such as this, that are filled with the pastimes of Krishna. He is Rupa Manjari. He is a prominent Nitya Siddha, eternally perfect associate of Radha and Krishna. But in the form of a sadhak, he is explaining to us the pastimes and the process to understand and enter them so that we may be helped. This is his mercy. Then he quotes the 3rd verse. And I think this is... this is coming towards the end. Shyame Rama Ramana Sundarata Varishta Saundarya Mohita Samasta Jagad Janasya Shyamasya Vama Bhuja Badhatanum Kadaham Tvam Indira Virala Rupa Bharam Bhajami. O Shyame, that is Radhika, Shyame, your master is even more charming than Lord Narayan, and his beauty enchants the entire creation. You are at his left side, embraced by his arm, and your beauty can never be equaled, even by that of Lakshmi Devi. So when will I properly worship such beauty? Gurudev is saying, you are so beautiful, Radhike, even more beautiful than Krishna and Lakshmi and all the Lakshmis of Dwarka. You are more beautiful than Chandravali, Lalita, Vishaka, and all the other gopis. Sri Krishna is more beautiful than Rama Ramana, Lord Narayan. Krishna is more beautiful than him, and he can charm all the incarnations. Krishna can even charm his own incarnations, including Ramchandra, Narayan. So will a day come for me when I may see that very Krishna embracing you as you struggle to free yourself from his embrace? Will that day come that I will see you, O Radhika, with Krishna embracing you while you are struggling to free yourself from his embrace? May I be fortunate enough to see this. So these are some of the prayers of Rupa Goswami, who is very skillfully teaching us how a true Rupanuga Vaishnava can gradually develop his bhakti. can gradually absorb himself in all the pastimes of Radha and Krishna and then enter those pastimes. That's why Gurudev did 2 hours every day, stavas and stutis. 2 hours, he told, every day. Because that's the sadhana, that's the process taught by Rupa Goswami in his own prayers. So when all these prayers are offered continually without desiring anything for our body or our mind, not desiring even Vaikuntha, only endeavoring for the service of Radhika, this is called Rupa Nuga Bhajan. So now Gurudev's ending now. He says we should try to follow Rupa Goswami just as all our previous acharyas have followed him. All of our acharyas like Raghunath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, down to Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and his pure followers, all are Rupa Nuga. We must know the meaning of Rupa Nuga. Those who have a taste, who have agreed to serve Srimati Radhika, only Radhika, they are Rupa Nuga. And they can understand something of the mercy of Srila Rupa Goswami, without which one cannot know his glory. So we can know something of his glory by the mercy of Raghunath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Narottam Das Thakur, down to Srila Prabhupada and our Gurudev. It is incumbent upon us to understand how his mercy is attained and to understand the extent of our debt to him. If we have no taste, no greed for this, we will not be able to understand. So we should try to associate with Rasik Vaishnavas, those who have these elevated moods in relation to Srimati Radhika, and then we can advance in our bhakti. Try to follow Rupa Goswami's Upadeshamrita. Those who do not read and follow this, they cannot understand him. And then after understanding and following Upadeshamrita, we should read, understand, and follow Manasiksha. And then we can know something about his glory and his mercy. Then there's a tiny little interjection. Ramachandra Das from Delhi, he's asking, can we utter prayers like this? Can we do that? Rupa Goswami's prayer, as Gurudev has just told. Then Srila Gurudev says, if you have taste and greed, you can do so. Otherwise, don't touch them. Then Ramachandra says, we should not read the pastimes, but in the form of prayers, it is okay? Gurudev, if anyone has taste and greed for this attainment, by hearing the truths mentioned herein, and by serving the bona fide Rupa Nuga Guru and Vaishnavas, that devotee can read and pray. Those who are filled with worldly desires, thinking, oh, the association of a girl and a boy is so good. Those who are thinking and have worldly desires like this, they're not qualified for this. They're not qualified. For those who are hearing from the books of Srila Rupa Goswami, from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, from Srimad Bhagavatam, if a real greed manifests in their hearts, they are qualified then to know all these truths, and they can pray in this way. Even if one will warn them not to do it, oh, still they will do it. So regarding those who are not qualified, even if one insists that they do it, they'll not do it. Gaur Premanande, Srila Rupa Goswami Ki Jai. Srila Gurudev's ending of his lecture is there at exactly 2:01 p.m. Exactly smack on time. So, what do you think about all this that we just heard? Huh? What do you think about it? What Gurudev just told us. The glories of Rupa Goswami. The unique contribution of Rupa Goswami. How to follow Rupa Goswami. Everything is there in this lecture. But will we do it? We have anarthas. Anarthas. Unwanted. Unbeneficial things in the heart. Abhadras. Not auspicious. Inauspicious things. So we have to become purified. How do you become purified? By attending classes, hearing Harikatha, reading Shastra, going to Artiks. Gurudev in another lecture, actually Prabhupada is telling, I'm reading the chapter of Rupa Goswami, Rupa Siksha. I'm reading that right now in my own study. And Prabhupada is telling, don't think that you can suddenly enter onto this high platform. That you can go off and you can just do Nam Bhajan on your own and not worship the deities. You must worship Thakurji. You must worship the deity and do your chanting in the association always of the Vaishnavas. Do not go outside of the association of the Vaishnavas. As soon as you do, then you will become fallen. Then he says so many things. Actually, I'm going to read some of that in our class day after tomorrow. I'm going to read some of Prabhupada's purport in the Rupa Siksha section, where Mahaprabhu is telling Rupa Goswami about the Bhakti Lata Bij and how to water it, how to be careful not to water the Upashaka, that which is, it looks like the vine, it looks like it, but it's actually not. And so many things, but the purports of Srila Prabhupada, and he's also quoting Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, are astonishing purports. So in this way, we have completed our second day of Rupa Goswami Katha. The third day will be the day after tomorrow, on the very disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. Tomorrow is what? Yes, tomorrow is Ekadasi. And what else is tomorrow? Yes, the first day of Julan Yatra. Those of you who have gone into the temple room, you will see the enormous swing, which is really something to see, how they decorate it. And everyone, every evening and morning, can pull and give Radha Govinda Julan Yatra, swing their lordships. And tomorrow is Ekadasi. And then the day after tomorrow is Dvadashi, and that is the disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami. That is on Saturday. Okay, on Saturday the 17th. Tomorrow is Friday the 16th. Saturday the 17th is the day that we'll have class. We will not have class on Sunday, but on Monday the 19th we will observe the appearance day of who? Lord Balaram Ji Ki Jai. Akhanda Guru Tattva, Lord Balaram Ji. And it is also the final day of Julan Yatra. So, yes. And it is also the beginning of the second month of Chaturmasya. But you can't have your leafy greens on that day because it's Ekadasi. We follow Ekadasi for Baladev. You have to wait one more day to have your cabbage and shak and all of those things. And you have very successfully followed it during this first month of Chaturmasya. And then at that time, we will have to refrain from taking what? For the second month? Dahi. yogurt. But if someone requires some yogurt for their health, they can add some drops of water to it, or they can make it into lassi, and then you can take. But if you avoid it completely, then you're a good tapasvi. Then comes the third month in our schedule of Chaturmasya. That day is the very middle day of the 4 months of Chaturmasya. And what is that day? That is Purnima day. And what is the day? Vishwarup Mahotsav. That's the day that my Srila Prabhupada, and also in a different year, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, they both took sannyas on that day. Isn't that interesting? They both took, but Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj actually took sannyas in Katwa from Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. But our Prabhupada took sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj in Mathura Mat, Keshavji Gaudiya Mat, and the photos are there of Prabhupada standing with his danda, and Param Gurudev sitting, and then the other Bhaktivedanta Muni Maharaj standing. They took together sannyas on that day. So on that day, the yogurt fast finishes and the milk fast begins. But that day also, those who are sannyasis, brahmacharis, and have been refraining from shaving, they will shave. We will shave at that time in the middle of Chaturmasya. Sometimes it goes for 3 months when there's, what's it called again?
Purushottam.
Yeah, Purushottam. That extends it for 3 months. I've never done 4 months. Luckily. 4 months. But yeah, it's an austerity. It's an austerity. But then that third month will be fasting from milk, but you can take milk if you add a few drops of what? Lemon. You drop a few drops of lemon, then you can take milk during that month, if need be. And then finally comes the full moon day of the Kartik month, and that day begins the Kartik Vrat and Braj Mandala Parikrama. Those of us who will be going to Vrindavan, most of the devotees in this room are going to Vrindavan for Kartik, we will see. So, we will complete the Chaturmasya Vrat at the end of Kartik. So now only 5 days remaining. Today the 15th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually only 4 days remaining, but we have to wait till the 5th day to break that fast. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Julan Yatra Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Nitai Gauranga Ki Jai. Om Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyaya Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namah Pancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All glory to the assembled devotees. Svya Slava Savrafyam Sya Priyadanam. That's a difficult one. Hare Krishna.